9-year-old in Marietta that is looking for a way to honor first responders. It's like I feel like we're all trying to figure out a way to honor them because the work that they're doing, we can't possibly understand that kind of stress every single day, right? So you can say thank you or you can show them, and that's exactly what Jada, with the help of her mom, Amy, are trying to do. Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right, Jada, so tell us what you're trying to do here and how you had the idea to do it.
Well, me and my mom were talking about what was going on with COVID-19, and we were thinking we already know how to do our cards from our last card drive for the military service members overseas, and we thought maybe we could do it for the hospital members, and so that's how it got started.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we had done a holiday card drive last year for overseas military members and collected around 740 cards, I think it was. And they were handmade cards with lots of love written in them. So we kind of thought when we were talking about the first responders and everything that was going on, we thought, how can we help? You know, like we want to do something, and it's something positive to think about and focus on instead of the news. And the first responders and everyone, the essential workers that are working so hard and being so brave about going out. So I was talking with Jada, and she's like, well, we know how to do cards. Let's do that. So we started doing that.
Now, Jada, I love this because you are the creator and founder of your own nonprofit. Please tell us about it.
Well, if you guys don't already know, it stands for Kindness in Doing Service, Connecting and Respecting Everyone. And how that got started was me and my mom were in the car, and I'm homeschooled, so we were doing a little bit of schoolwork, and I was supposed to do an acrostic poem, so I chose the word kids. And I came up with kindness in doing service. And my mom was like...
Yeah, and then I kind of was about to pull the car over. I'm like, you know, what does that mean to you? How do you see that? Like, it just struck up a whole deep conversation, and we talked long and hard about it. And she said she really wanted to get a group of kids together and do community service projects that were kids' ideas, not adults telling them what to do. And I gave her a high five, and I said, let's do it. Like, there's no other question. So that's kind of how Kids Care got started.
I love it. And with your kindness cards, the Bert Show loves goals, and we love exceeding goals. We love crushing them. So, Jada, how many cards would you like to collect to give to our first responders and those who are on the front lines of COVID-19?
Well, our goal is 500 cards, and we actually just generously got donated.
On Tuesday, we had a great company reach out to us. They're called Carol Wilson Fine Arts, Inc., based out of Marietta, and they generously are donating a couple hundred cards that they want to give out so that people can fill them in, and then we can bring them in. Also, what's really neat is that they said, you know, we want to make it as easy as possible for anyone who doesn't even want to leave their home or can't leave their home. So what we're going to do is, she gave us an email address, and she said people can email us, and all you got to do is you email your family's response or your individual response or your greeting that you want to say, like, hey, dear, you know, security workers, thank you so much for everything you do, and you're so brave. So they said, just email us your message. We'll donate a card. We'll handwrite that message in the card, and then Kids Care will come pick it up, and we'll safely deliver those cards. So we have the two options of Carol Wilson Fine Arts, which is donating that, and they're going to handwrite messages for anyone that emails those messages to them. And then we're also still going to keep on driving with our drive-by and drop-off, which is kind of neat. It's set up so that we have a table with our kindness box. People can drive by, literally not get out of their car. We're 10 feet away. We wave high, and that's kind of how we're collecting cards.
Now, I love this because obviously with coronavirus, we want to listen to our healthcare workers about social distancing and, you know, minding ourselves when we are out in public. So we say we wanted to go ahead and do our own card. Where is the drive-by location?
Yes, we have a drive-by location set up at Laurel Park in Marietta. We're in the parking lot, so it's literally just drive-by. We have a table set up, we have a box, and then we actually quarantine the cards for 24 hours just to be safe, even though the hospital said it was okay. So we have that set up at Laurel Park. We have a pickup scheduled for this Saturday from 4 to 5, and also on the 22nd on Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. We have 2 more set up after that, which people can find on our website, and we've actually had a few friends reach out in the last couple of days that said they were willing to set up other locations and other times so that way people could donate more cards. And, you know, I was talking with Jada, and we were thinking if people were interested in other counties, because we live in Cobb County, so we've been focusing on Cobb County, but if people in other counties were interested and they wanted to email us, I could coordinate that for them on how to set it up and get it done safely, because it is important to maintain the distance right now and touching the cards. And when we bring them to the hospital and to the locations, we are literally driving by, sticking our hand out the window and dropping them off in a bag. So we are maintaining that safety as well.
This is so smart and great for people that are in isolation, but I'm extra happy you said that you quarantine the cards for at least 24 hours, because I was just going to tell everybody, we don't have to keep licking stamps and envelopes, guys. Quit licking them. You can use a damp paper towel.
It's important to remember. I think you guys have thought of everything. Jada, this is a fantastic idea. Now, when you guys say email you, where should they email you, or is all this info up on your website?
It is on the website. So we just got in contact with the Carol Wilson Fine Arts 2 days ago, who had reached out to us about those hundreds of cards that they want to donate, which is awesome. So I'm going to put their email up as well, and I'll also post it on our social media so that people can just go to our Kids Care website, which is kids-care2018.org. And then also on Facebook, we have quite a bit going on there, which is facebook.com kidscare2018. And then we'll put the links on there for people to email, because one, we really like the handcrafted cards, which is lovely. We've gotten so many great cards from children and young adults, and then also adults. But, you know, the colorings, they mean so much to somebody, and there's some really great ones that kids have come up with to encourage. We really just want to encourage and show gratitude. And it just takes a moment with the card, really just a moment to fill it out, and then that little moment makes such a big difference in someone's day.
Jada, I think you're an awesome kid doing awesome things, and at just 9 years old, you are making a difference. Is there any words of encouragement you would like to give other kids out there that might feel like they're a little scared, they're a little nervous, they don't know what they can do to help?
Well, like my mom just said, they can help by even just coloring something. You can color a minion, you can color a Band-Aid, you could color a heart, you can color whatever you want, and all you have to do is come drive by, drop off.
You guys are doing a really, really great job. We're going to put all this information, because there's so much to take in, drop-off points where you can email, websites, Facebook. So we're going to put it all in one place, thebertshow.com, and we'll link right on over to you guys. Really great work, you guys. Jada, Amy, thank you so much for joining us. And I have a feeling you're going to exceed your 500, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you so much for the time. It's really important to, you know, raise the vibrations around us going on. There's some hard news to digest and situations going out there right now. So appreciate the time to help us spread some kindness to the first responders right now.
Amy, when this whole thing is over, I need you to come over here and homeschool me on how to be a better parent. Okay, can you do that?
We got one more thing.
Okay.
Jada wrote down a quote this morning. She wrote down her own quote for kindness, so I'm going to let her read that to you.
Okay.
So it says, everyone can be kind. It's like having a superpower.
That's for sure. For sure. Thank you, you guys. We'll put all the links up on thebertshow.com.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
See you guys.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Q99.7 Atlanta.